SRO Magazine, your #1 source for music and entertainment news and interviews. SRO.
Hi, this is Alicia Williams with SROMagInc.com, speaking once again with Anthony Esposito. How are you?
I'm doing well. Doing good. Just chilling on the ranch out in PA, Pennsylvania, watching my Sunday football.
Ah, yeah, football. Gotta have football.
Yeah, it starts today.
So we're doing part 2. What? I guess there's probably a lot been going on, huh?
Yeah, I know. Since part 1, yeah, a lot of stuff kind of evolved.
Oh, okay. Well, I know that some people, we posted on Facebook if there were any questions that people wanted to ask. And the first one was, what was it like working with Ace Frehley as a person? Like, the whole experience.
Well, it kind of, it started out, really amazing, like really great, like we were really good friends, close friends. You know, everything from riding Harleys together and, you know, going to Yankee games and stuff like that, just hanging out, you know, being bros kind of thing. Then, we started working on the music for Anomaly, and then, I put a band together for him, like got people involved, and, did a few gigs, and then we decided to record Anomaly, and, it was pretty tight. We were really close friends. It was great working with him. He's a very talented guitar player and great songwriter. But the relationship changed, you know, as relationships, friendships do, you know, over a period of time. You know, different people come in and out of the circle of the relationship and alter it, whatever way they're going to alter it. And so it kind of got changed and stretched and twisted, and, you know. But he was a really close friend of mine for a while, you know. It was great.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, I figured being together, being around each other as much would build a pretty cool friendship.
Yeah, he kind of got, well, when I met him, I was like, I think I had probably 14 years of sobriety or 13 years of sobriety. And so a lot of it was based on, you know, she wanted to quit. She wanted to quit drinking at that time. So I guess he looked at me as kind of a good influence for putting in that path kind of thing. But he did a lot of it on his own. He was very adamant about quitting, giving it up, and going forward life without it, you know. And to his credit, he did a great job doing it. It's sober.
That's great. Another question, the $1 million question, was there were rumors that you had quit. Tell us a little bit about that one.
No, definitely not. I did not quit. You know, when I first joined, we did a lot of gigs. We did the Rock and Ride tour. We were getting out. We were touring. And gradually over a period of time, it got less and less. So, like, us not playing at all in 2013 and only playing like 5 shows in 2012 and 15 shows in 2011. Like, it was a gradual decline in the amount of performances that we were doing. So, I reached out to him. Like, he didn't use me on the record, which I thought was kind of odd after Anomaly did so well and so many people liked it. And I was really instrumental in that record and putting it together and the riffs and the sounds of it and helping Ace put it together. And I was around a lot to do that. And I was surprised that I wasn't asked to be part of this record. And so I kind of saw that he kind of moved to California, and I kind of got left behind. And when the record was done, there's a lot of Kiss fans that post it, whether I like it or not, on what you're doing. And so I was getting blasted with messages on Facebook, texts on my phone. Are you going to tour? Are you a touring band? And so I reached out to Ace, and I was like, hey, Ace, I don't know if you're going to go out and support this new album that you did, and I don't know if I'm in the touring band or not in the touring band. And basically, I'm getting all these messages, and I'd like to know how I should answer them. And she texted me back, and he was just like, basically, gonna go a different direction with West Coast musicians. Chris Wise from the Cult, he's my lead player. And if you can't do gigs, I'll keep you in mind.
Oh, wow.
Which, yeah, it was kind of like, I was in the band for 7 years, and I kind of did a lot more than just play gigs. Like, I was tour manager, stage manager, merch guy. I would settle all the money with promoters. It was like, it was like I put the band together. It was my ideas with the flight suits and the blue flex backline and the walk-on music. He would always ask me about set list questions, and it was more than just a hired bass guy, side man. And it just kind of I was kind of shocked that I was just tossed away and it didn't matter, But I guess that's the nature of the job,
Right. So you had no idea.
Yeah, so now I just got asked to do an autograph signing September 13th at Kiss Convention in New Jersey. So I'm bringing all my old stuff. I'm just going to sell it all off. I don't want to look at it anymore. Really, the way it ended left that taste in my mouth. And I don't want to look at anything, like my old flight suits and all that stuff. I just want to get rid of it. I don't, it's like, I feel kind of this. And, hey, what are you going to do? It is what it is.
So if they called you and it wasn't working out with the other player, would you go back?
No. I don't think. A lot of things would have to change before I got back. So I don't think they're going to change. So I'm not interested in going back. And I like, the whole thing is like I try to make the whole thing a pro organization, and with the selection of musicians and the way that everything, every penny was accounted for everything, and and I appreciate that you trusted me to do all that, and I accounted for every penny, I accounted for everything, and I'm only interested in doing professional things,
Right. So what do you have coming up?
Well, I got called for a couple gigs that I'm not gonna name who they are or what they are because I don't want to jinx them. But they're in the works, and I'm in the middle of it. It's coming incredibly. It's coming out so good. I'm so proud of it, and that's with Eric Toes and playing some Guns N' Roses, the drummer from Guns. He's one of my favorite drummers to play with. He's just phenomenal. And Eric Toes is this great frontman. And the band kind of sounds like old ACDC with Iggy Pop singing Cold Pisser. And we're in the middle of that record. And I'm producing this death metal band from Virginia called Where Traitors Fall. And then I'm doing another band called Everything Sleeps, which is like kind of Goo Goo Dolls Fuel meets Nirvana kind of sound. They're really talented. And I'm going to do, supposed to do the new produce the new Tantric album in the spring.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff going on. I'm I'm not sitting at home waiting for a phone ring, you know.
Oh, I figured not. And there was another question that came in, and it says, I would like to know, since he learned to play music in school, does he contribute to public school systems music programs?
You know what, that's how I learned in public school, and I'd like to do it again, but I used to go into public school and talk to the music classes. I used to do that a lot. Like when I was on tour, I'd pop into a public school. I actually had someone who would set it up for me. And just to go in and basically say hi.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and just kind of clue them in, you know, on the pitfalls of being a professional musician and how it's it's a tough job. Now, to say the least. But, and, you know, just talk to them and you know, have them ask questions. And I mostly did it in high schools, like, you know, in high schools and some like 8th grade and stuff, but mostly just in high schools. Yeah, and I'd love to do that again, you know, but as I'm not touring now, I haven't done it very recently.
That'd be pretty cool. You know, everybody would be excited.
Get more kids playing guitar and more Guitar Hero, you know. It's like, it just seems like a lot of kids stop playing and video games sort of peak. They gotta sit at home and play video games and then, you know, take guitar lessons and learn riffs off of CDs and put bands together. It kind of seems like music has taken a back seat to a lot of things, you know.
It is, and it's sad.
Yep.
I just started trying to learn to play guitar, and I used to play Guitar Hero all the time, and it makes it so hard.
Nothing alike.
No.
Nothing alike.
It makes it so hard.
Yeah, it's horrible.
They need to push music a little bit more in schools, I think.
My high school didn't even have a music program. I did a music program in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, but when I got to high school, I went to an all-boys Catholic high school, and I didn't really have a music program. They had marching band. If you joined that, it was like an after-school thing, but it was not. The focus was on sports, not music. You know?
Yeah, it still is. And there's a lot of I think there's a lot of people out there that would love to learn, but they don't have an opportunity to go anywhere to learn.
Yeah, I guess your local music store is probably still the best place to get a lesson, you know?
Yeah, but getting the parents involved to kind of help them out, difficult one. All right, that's all the questions that they have on there. Is there anything that you would like to address?
Well, you know, I mean, it was an age thing. You know, a lot of people told me that people opposed it very quick. I mean, you know, for the whole time that I was there, I put Ace's best interests before my own, and I never wanted to quit. Like, it never crossed my mind ever in the whole time, even up to the end that she texted me back, that I wasn't involved, and I just don't want people to think that I bailed. I'm not a quitter, you know. I really now, I was fired.
Right.
Which kind of sucks. I mean, it's a tough thing to say that you were fired, but I honestly now don't know what the reason is. The reason he gave me was that he wanted a West Coast based band, but it was like whenever we toured, we always rehearsed in the first city of the tour. It wasn't like we were ever based anywhere. We would, like, let's say we opened the tour in Detroit, we'd go to Detroit, and a few days early, and I'd find a rehearsal place, we would bang out the set, and then say we could play the run before. So I don't really know why that's really an issue. Plus, not to mention that I'm in LA all the time now. I mean, I date a girl there, so if you wanted a West Coast band, I'm pretty much on the West Coast anyway.
Right.
But, I don't know. So it's just, I didn't quit. You know, I mean, that I really want. You know, the fans, you know, that I didn't. It wasn't my doing. It wasn't my request. It wasn't that my choice. And the other thing was, a lot of people have been asking, like, about Lynch Mob, about getting back into that. I actually spoke to George probably about a month ago, and I spoke to only two, and I also spoke to Max Norman, the guy who produced Wicked, and I told George, I'm like, next year's the 25th anniversary of Wicked Sensation. Why don't we go into the studio with Max Norman, who produced Wicked, and do a follow-up record to Wicked that we never really made, and do it all original members with Max Norman producing, who produced Wicked, and do a follow-up record to Wicked, and then a tour, and then on the tour we would only play songs off the new CD and Wicked. And Odie was down, Max was down, everybody was pretty much down except George. George wasn't interested in doing it, so that was shot down. So I kind of see that as my last hurrah with that. I don't think I'm going to ever go back to Lynch Mob again. So that I tried. So that was that as well. So who knows, who knows what the future holds. I do that, like I said, I have a couple of gigs that are poking around that I'd love to do. I would really love to do one of these gigs, and I hope it works out. And hopefully I'll be touring next spring doing that,
I'm sure it wouldn't be hard for you to find something.
That's the climate. It really is most bands tour during the summer, and the summer's almost over.
Well, you can start something new. You have a fall tour.
That's what Fisher is. Fisher is kind of like, Fisher's just a bunch of guys that are really good friends that make great music and we get together whenever, I mean, we were gigging around Guns N' Roses touring schedule, so it's kind of like now we can focus on that. It looks like Guns N' Roses is kind of like not doing as much work as they have been, and I'm not with Ace anymore, so it looks like the opportunity to finish this record, get it out, bring Fisher out to the world,
That'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm. I started a management company, and we're managing, it's me and my partner Joel Sosa, and the company's called CW Media, and we have a couple bands that we're handling. We are handling Fisher, we're handling this band out of Orlando called No Vaccine. It's really great, female singer. It's just phenomenal. She's like a female Harry Farrell. She's really good. And then we're also handling Everything Sleep. So I'm producing all those bands and managing them, and hopefully, we're always on the hunt for great artists. Doing that, And I'm producing. I've been producing a lot, so I like doing that as well.
Well, that's great. You got some pretty cool stuff going.
Yeah.
No. Okay, I have to ask. You said that you sent him a message about asking if you were going to be working with him?
Who, with Ace?
With Ace?
Yeah, Ace didn't contact me. I contacted him and asked him. I was getting all questions from his fans on Facebook, and some of them asked my text, my cell number, so they texted me. I've gotten pretty close to a lot of his fans, but, touring, you see all these diehard fans, and
right.
You make friends with them, and so they wanted to know, hey, are you going to be back? I didn't know what to say, so I contacted Ace. Ace never contacted me. I don't think he would have.
That's what I was going to ask. I'm like, if he'd already hired someone and he pretty much told you through a message?
It wasn't even a message. It was a reply to my message.
Oh, wow.
Yep. That sort of sums it up right there.
Yeah, I don't think I would go back to that ever. Did it bother you not only because of, him replacing you in the band, but also, like, you all had a friendship?
Yeah, I mean, he's really, he was a kid, he was smart. I guess he doesn't need to tell me anything, or, I guess I'm just a bass player. And,
you're an awesome bass player.
Yeah, but, he's a rock and roll Hall of Famer now. He's a legend, Yeah, I'm just a bass player now, that was on his right for 17 years. Doesn't, nothing more, nothing less, I guess that's the way it is.
Right, but after 7 years, you would think that you would deserve a little bit more than that.
Yeah, that's why I'm selling all my stuff. I don't want to lose that. I don't want to just want to move on.
That's what I would do too, and I'm sure you'll do great at whatever that is going to come up for you.
Well, we'll see.
It will. It definitely will.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But, you know, it's all good.
It's time to move on. Well, if there's not anything else you'd like to share,
that's pretty much it. I mean, I haven't listened to his new CD. I really don't care to listen to it, and you know, I phenomenally was great. You know, I was proud of that record when it came out. I'm proud of my being part of it and helping make it a reality. And I did my time, and you know, he chose to say goodbye, so he said goodbye.
Awesome. Well, you did great. So.
Well, thank you.
So keep your head up, and we'll kind of keep in touch and see what new things you have going on.
Yeah, awesome. Well, hopefully we can talk when Fisher is releasing and going on tour.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we'll kind of communicate back and forth and keep in touch about what's going on, and then I'll get you for number 3.
Yeah,
part 3. That's pretty awesome, though.
All right. Well, have a great day.
You too, and thank you so much for your time.
Okay, bye, Liz.
All right, bye.
For more information on all the greatest bands in rock today, and for all your music and entertainment news, you know where to go. Go to SRO. That's SROMagInc.com. SRO Magazine is sponsored by Kick-Ass Cables, PhDRadio.com, Robert's Guitar, TDLMusicGroup.com. The SRO audio and video was done by Carson Drive Studios and SROMagInc.com.